Kenyans, but because BN is doing the things I'm saying, but doesn't want the younger people to do it, because he wants to be the only one on top.
Okay.
And that is witchcraft.
I was coming to that.
Yes.
How do you wake up and say Beyond is practicing witchcraft in the music industry?
You know,
I'm sitting here with Eric Omondi. Eric Omondi is from Kenya, a comedian. He has been on very many issues where him and Bien is about the house issues. There's so many issues we got to dive into with him. How are you, Eric?
I'm fine, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm happy to meet you.
I'm happy to meet you too.
How is Kenya?
Kenya is very hot now. Very, very hot.
We saw you today when you're getting in and you're putting on polythene, a dustbin polythene.
Yes. And that's what I've been telling Kenyans. Don't be boring. Don't be ordinary. Don't be normal. You are an artist. Entertain us in the food you eat, the shoes you wear, the clothes you wear. You are an entertainer. And so I'm just calling upon entertainers to think out of the box. You only have one job, to entertain us.
Yes.
It's not in your music only or your comedy only. It's in your lifestyle.
Okay.
But that was a bad idea. They want to, hey, I suffered. I suffered.
So in the polythene bags at the airport and we're like, oh, what?
I was like nyamachoma. I removed it. I could not try. When I got to the plane, I removed it. It was too much.
Okay, so let's go into Kenya. You've been trolling Kenyan artists. You're saying the Kenyan arts industry is boring.
Very boring. It's the most boring. They are sleeping. They're almost dying. The things they're doing, they're not creative. They are redundant. They are predictable. They're doing the same thing over and over, and so they cannot expect different results. And so I'm just asking them to wake up and invest in their art. They are be entertaining. They are boring. And it's so painful.
So painful.
You know, boring. There's boring, and then there's painful boring.
So your industry is boring. So how do you rate the other East African countries, the art industry, which is the most vibrant?
Tanzania number 1.
Why?
Kenya number 2. Uganda number 3.
No way.
Rwanda number 4.
You're saying your country has a boring and you're putting it in number
So
3.
can you imagine Uganda now?
Relax. No, you cannot say our industry is boring. No way.
You are not boring, but you have. It's been long since you gave us a hit outside Uganda. Uganda is doing okay. Inside Uganda, she's called Winnie Nwanji. There's Spice Diana in Uganda. But the last time you gave us a hit outside was Valu Valu. It's a long time ago.
Oh.
A long time ago.
So Kenzo has given us so you don't count in Kenzo.
Kenzo is my friend. He's going to hit in Uganda. I want hit outside Uganda.
Beyond the Valu.
Yes.
Okay. And so what's the problem between you, Caliph Graffe Jones, and BN?
Because
you so attacking them
not listening to the elder.
You?
I'm the elder. I know, I have wisdom. Okay. They are not listening. I'm giving them advice. But they are fighting with their father. In an African setting, you cannot fight with your father. So I'm telling them, do showbiz. Don't be boring. I'm telling Kenyans. But because BN is doing the things I'm saying, but doesn't want the younger people to do it. Because he wants to be the only one on top.
Okay.
And that is witchcraft.
I was coming to that.
Yes.
How do you wake up and say Beyond is practicing witchcraft in the music industry?
You know, jealousy is witchcraft.
Okay.
When you block people, that is witchcraft. Witchcraft comes in many forms. BN knows the right thing. He's doing the right thing. But when I try to tell people to do what he's doing, he's fighting me.
Okay.
That is witchcraft.
You don't like that?
No. He's selfish.
And people were complaining, you're fighting with artists, but at the age, and you're going yourself their elder, you've not built a house.
I have a house. I'm building a house.
You're just building at your age.
Yes, I can build a house at 97. A house is, you see, a house, a car, shoes, clothes, those are physical things. Yes. You know Mahatma Gandhi?
Yes.
Did he have a house?
No.
Are we talking about him today? Wake up, Kenyans. Stop talking about material things. Yes. But I have money. I'm the president. and I'm not building a house. I'm building a state house.
Yes, we saw that you're building a state house. Okay, let's talk about Apple Music. Where the first 100 songs in Kenya, they are Nigerian songs, and you only had one artist, that's Bien, in the 100 songs. That's according to Apple.
Yes.
And it puzzled you a lot.
In Kenya, that list was for the most listened music in Kenya.
Kenya, yes.
99.
It was from outside Kenya.
Outside. Only one.
For Bien. And it puzzled you.
Yes. And now, the new list, Bien is not there.
What?
There's a new list. It's not there. It's 100% foreign in Kenya. Wake up.
Is it why you came out and you hold a briefcase?
Yes.
And you said you take it to the Senate so
I
that
took it to the Senate. We want to pass 75% Kenyan music to be played on radio, on TV, on digital platforms, everywhere. Because we have 75% in Nigeria, 80% in South Africa, 90% in Ghana.
Okay.
So we want to pass the same so that young talent can come up and replace Bien and replace Calligraph. They are old, they are boring, they go home.
They go home and sleep.
Yes, and sleep.
Okay, how far are you going to go with this?
Until the president, His Excellency William Ruto, signs them. Now we are the motion in parliament. They'll discuss it and then we'll draft a bill. They'll pass the bill, we take the president, we'll sign it into law. And then Kenyan music is like Lazarus. You know the story of Jesus?
Yes.
Lazarus was dead. Kenyan music is Lazarus.
It's dead.
I'm Jesus. Okay. Okay, not in a bad way, but know what I mean. I'm coming to save the Kenyan music industry. So when the president signs, Kenyan music will start to resurrect because we'll be forced to listen to it. It's good music. It's even Ugandan music, good music, but there's so much sleeping and so much of raiding from outside.
So if artists are not ready to back up your plan and everything, how far are you going to take your motion?
I don't need artists. I need parliament. I don't need Bien. He's one person. I don't need Calligraph. I need the parliament to pass. I want Bien and Calligraph to go home and sleep. New young talent to come up and carry the flag to the world.
To the world?
Yes.
Because everyone will be like, the people you're fighting for are not behind you.
Yes. Because they know what I'm fighting for will kill them. They just want to be the ones.
Only.
They don't want competition.
They don't, oh.
Yes.
So you fighting to pass the law, it's like they think you're fighting. They are.
Yes. You know, if the law is like right now, they're only playing 5% Kenyan music. There's just Nigerian, South African, Tanzanian, Ugandan. If I pass the law, they'll be forced to play 75%. So it means they have to start looking for Kenyan music. Now we'll discover new talent that will replace Bien.
Okay. So that's why they're not backing.
Yes, they're not.
Okay, away from that, still, people were puzzled. These days you're doing ads, you're doing videos, putting on a lipstick, putting on a swimming costume.
Yes.
And people are like, are you running crazy?
No, it's called showbiz. Don't be predictable. Don't be boring. Don't let people know what you're going to do next. Today I have lipsticks. Tomorrow I have a paper bag, the one I did today.
Yes.
Tomorrow I'm the president. Tomorrow I'm in parliament. Don't be, as an entertainer, you can't be boring. You can't be ordinary. You can't be predictable. Me, I'm not a comedian anymore. I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. So I'm the best example of what I'm asking people to do. Don't be predictable. Be entertaining.
But not being predictable, does it call you to put on ladies?
Do you know the best comedians in the world? You know Martin Lawrence?
Yes, I know Martin Lawrence.
You know Tyler Perry?
Yes.
You know Madea?
Yes, the Madea, the Perry stories.
Yes.
Big Mama's house, he used to put on like a...
You know Big Mama?
Hey.
You know Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yes,
You know all of them, even Kevin Hart.
Yes.
It's an act. I have the most followers in Kenya and Uganda. And I have 9 million here. 80% of my followers are women. I have to target I have to segment my audience. Every big comedian they do, you said you know Big Mama.
Yes.
You know Madia.
Madia.
So what's the problem with Eric Omondi? Where's the problem?
Madia is Perry.
Yes?
Sarah Perry, the one.
Yes, like a woman, yes, Stella Perry. Don't put like Martin Lawrence is Big Mama.
Big Mama, yes.
Eric Omondi is Devalicious. Where's the problem? Why is it when it's Eric Omondi, we are all like, no! Every comedian who is international, who is very big, has done that, and it's very important to communicate to children, to men, to women. It's segments. Yes.
Okay. So how do you rate yourself in Africa or in a comedian, let me say, in the comic world?
Number one.
In Africa?
I'm the president.
Repeat that.
I'm number one. I'm the president. For life. I'm like Mugabe. I was not elected. I am a dictator. I will be president for life. Because everyone is.
That's in Africa.
Yes. Nigeria used to be number one. Where are they? Is Nigeria here today?
No.
We have South Africa, we have Zimbabwe, we have Kenya, where's Nigeria? They slept. Kenya is number one, and Eric is number one. Those are facts. Where's Nigeria? Who is hosting? Who is hosting this show? It's Uganda and Kenya.
Okay, what do you have to tell the arts guys in the industry today? The advice you can give them?
Please, the pastor is preaching, the teacher is teaching, the doctor is treating, the entertainer is entertaining. Do not be boring. That is a gift from God to make people happy, make people laugh, make people dance. Go out of your way, go far and beyond. I feel like we have slept. We are just being, we are not putting effort. So if you're an upcoming artist, if you're an established artist, if you're a small artist, a big artist, just make sure, be creative. I wanted everybody in Kenya today, everybody, even the president, they know I'm in Uganda. You know why? Because I put on paper bags.
Yes.
I was just being creative. I cannot come to Uganda and it is the number one story in Kenya today.
Yes.
And they're saying Eric Omondi put on paper bags while he was going to
Uganda.
They know. If I just came with a t-shirt and a jeans, nobody would be talking. Be creative.
And today on stage you saw your buttons blacking off. What?
This is Salvador's trousers. They're too big.
So they had to
I forgot my clothes. He gave me his trousers. They're falling off on stage. Salvador is sabotaging me.
You put on Salvador's clothes.
Yes.
They're too big on.
And I forgot his stomach.
My God. Thanks, I'm happy to have you today. You make me. First, take the pic, man.